Luke Rockhold przed UFC Berlin. Luke, appreciate your time, especially after the long hour you had to talk to all the media. I have some questions about Polish fighter Michał or Michał Materla. You know the guy? You probably, yeah, because he sent the best regards, of course, for you. And I would like to ask you about him as a fighter, because he has some issues with his negotiating, in the middle of negotiations with his boss right now, very rough negotiations, and people want to see him in the UFC. What could you tell about Michał as a fighter, and do you think he's ready for UFC?
Yeah, Michael's one of the toughest guys I've ever had in training. I mean, I've gone in there and duked it out with Michael many times. He's very good at jiu-jitsu, tough striker, and pretty good wrestling. I mean, the guy's got what it takes to be in the UFC, no doubt. You know, that's unfortunate. He's got issues with his boss. Is it manager or boss? Or?
With his boss, he just he wants something more, and we'll see what happens.
Okay.
He thinks he claims he deserve more. So.
Yeah. I don't know the situation, but that's. Bummed. Sorry, Michael. But come back soon. Let's get to work, huh?
Have you seen his fight with Jay Silva, the third one?
I haven't actually been able to see it. How'd it go?
He won by decision. A very difficult fight because he was knocked down twice, but he's a fighter. He's a warrior.
Yeah, no, he's definitely a warrior and a fighter, and the guy's more than deserving to be in the UFC. That's unfortunate. I look forward to always look forward to training with Michael. It's always nice to have him in the gym. He's very tough, and hope you come back soon. See you, buddy.
Getting back to UFC, you've been very vocal about TRT, about enhancing drugs. Do you think that TRT, even if it was legal, it's not anymore, but in my opinion, it's just the enhancing drugs. The difference was it was just the doctor subscribed it.
Yeah, it's a problem. It's a loophole in the sport for a lot of guys that have cheated and are still cheating. And guys like Vitor have been caught for steroids in the past. Caught for steroids. Once you've been caught for steroids, my understanding is you weren't supposed to be cleared for TRT. I mean, obviously steroids lower your testosterone, and then you come up with the low testosterone, you get cleared for TRT. I mean, it's just there's problems, with the whole issue. I'm glad they somewhat cut it out. We'll see how true to that they are, and how it comes in the sport. It's just people are cheating, and they're doing a lot more than TRT. They're doing every steroid they can get their hands on, and they're getting their levels down to a certain point right before the fight, so they can clear that TRT limit. So it's not a cool situation. I don't respect cheaters, and I like to fight fair, and I like clean sports, and I think that's what most people want to see. I mean, it's not a freak show. This is an athletic stage, and we're all professionals, and people should fight fair, and it should be regulated.
And at this point of your UFC career, do you think you will get this rematch? You have a very good record. You lost only twice, but Vitor had so many battles, good fights in UFC. You think you will get it right away?
There's a good chance. I mean, there's a chance I can. It depends. I mean, I don't know. Anything could happen right now. We'll see if he gets cleared and what happens with the title fight. And I know that's a fight they're definitely interested in. I've talked to the UFC, and I don't want to go back down to Brazil and fight him. I just think things are fishy down there, and I can't really trust the system down there. So I want to fight him on an even playing field if we do it again. I came down to Brazil and fought him, in the heat of the battle of the TRT and all that, and I believe I'll beat him no matter what. But I just want it on a fair playing field. I want to do it right. I think I deserve it.
And there's so much nonsense. People talk like you are as good as your last fight is. Do you believe in it? Did you feel it after your last fight?
I've had a couple pretty good last couple fights, so I don't know. That understanding, that saying is, I think it's pretty it's pretty ignorant, you know. I think people seem to think that way, but whatever. I mean, you know, people wrote me off like I couldn't even compete in the UFC, you know, after the Vitor fight, and then I look at the last 2 fights I've had. So, you know, I'll keep proving myself, and I'll keep working my way up to the top. But I'm gonna get that belt, and I will be the best. I will be the champ one day. So that's just, you know, I'm a strong-minded person, and I don't care what happened in my last fight or what's going on. I'm gonna better myself and look to be the best.
And two more. You are the well-versed fighter, but do you prefer to finish fights? Do you prefer to finish fights on the ground or standing up? I know you don't care about fighting here or there, but do you have your favorites?
Yeah, there's certain things I like. I like liver kicks.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not like, I don't know. I don't like to just.
Who taught you this about liver kick? Because it seems to work out much more different than regular ones in the head, right? So it's obvious.
Yeah. I don't necessarily like to knock people out, you know, unconscious, senseless, and a liver kick's a way that you can hurt a guy.
Punish him.
You can punish him, you know, and kind of like it's a little humiliating, but you're not like permanently injured, and you know, so. If I have to, of course, I'm going to knock somebody out. You know, I'm going to do what I have to do. But you know, it's nice to get that liver kick in, and just it's a paralyzing feeling, it's a helpless feeling, and it's so easy. It's once you touch it, like once you find the technique and learn how to do it and place your kicks, you know, it's the easiest, you know, way to finish a fight I've found, and it feels the best just to watch a guy crumble and you can see everything, understand everything, but just can't do anything about it. It's a pretty funny situation, and I don't have to hurt him, so it's cool. And
finally, I see you wearing very comfortable shoes, and you broke your toe lately, so how are you feeling about it?
Yeah, I always like the comfortable look. You know, it's kind of my style from Santa Cruz, California, where I'm from, but it's still broken. I just walk on my heel and, you know, the outside of my foot a little bit, try to avoid walking straight on the toe, but yeah, it's starting to catch a little bit. The calcium deposits are starting to form, but you know, I'm an active person, and it's so hard to hold my whole body back just because of a little broken toe. So it's I need to get in shape. Now that they're on this men's fitness cover, now I gotta try to work around it to get in shape. You know, it's tough, but you know, I'm getting by. I'll heal up soon.
Okay, thank you very much, and good luck with your photo shoot, and see you at the event maybe.
Thank you very much. I'll see you there.
Thank you.